And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot.
He's going to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UCLA's offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. The give on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
With the catch, it's Green. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, UCLA.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Georgia Tech had great moments a season ago. Now to look for consistency, and to do that, Brent Key has certainly bolstered the talent on this roster.
He has, and one thing Brent Key is always preaching is physicality and dominance, especially in the trenches. So that's an area, David, I expect Georgia Tech once again to be really good.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch them, their offense really evolve, and they've done a great job with blending different types of offense with a running quarterback, and it's a fun offense to watch.
We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. The Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Under fire.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Yellow Jackets looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Dropping back, it's Keem. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll open the second half with a run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
To the air, it's Levitt. Got him downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, UCLA! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Watson. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. From midfield, looking for room. And the returner will be dragged down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The give out of the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Bruins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Running the red zone, it's Johnson. Got enough space. And he'll finish the ride in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to pass, it's Keene. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running to Green. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action.
Georgia Tech.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This time on target. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Caught over the middle. It's Cook. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home.
Unleashes one deep. They took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the big fullback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Watson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in?
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with it.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Dropping back, it's Keene. He wants a big play here late. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Fullback's got it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.